भारतीय विज्ञान संचारक समूह में बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आज कृष्णेंदु डे सर का। सर आप लाइव हैं?
यस मैम।
प्लीज कंटिन्यू सर।
ओके मैम, थैंक यू। Good evening to all oil research, dear students, dear colleagues, and all the visitors of Indian Science Communicator Group. And first of all, Subha Vijaya to all of you, and pranam to all my respected elder persons, and Shubhecha to all my brothers, sisters, and Subha Vijaya to all of you. And in this golden evening, I must thankful to the chairperson Anil Tripathi ji sir and National Science Communicator Geeta Sastava ma'am for giving me such an opportunity to commemorate our national hero, the missile persons of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, to give lectures about his autobiography or life story of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam ji, and I must grateful to the authority for giving me such an opportunity. And today is 15 October 2024, and it was 1931, and on this day the land of the soil, the son of the land, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was born on Rameshwaram. And Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was an eminent Indian aerospace scientist and the 11th President of India. And his tenure was 2002 to 2007, and he was popularly known as Missile Man of India for his significant role in developing ballistic missile and satellite launch technologies. And he was the driving force behind the country's nuclear programs, including 1998 Pokhran II test. He was born in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu state, into a humble family. And Dr. Kalam's life is a story of perseverance and dedication to education. He worked at key institutions such as ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, DRDO, Defense Research Organization, for contributing to space and defense program. As president, he was loved for his simplicity and vision of transforming India into a developed nation by 2020. Even after leaving office, that is President, Chair of President, Dr. Kalam remained actively engaged with students and educational initiatives promoting science, technology, youth empowerment. His legacy as a scientist, as a leader, and as a motivator, as an inspirational figure, and not only through his life but also through his writings, including the famous book wings of fire. Was born in a coastal town, Rameswaram in Tamil Nadu, and his father, Chainul Abedin, was a boat owner and imam of a local mosque. His mother was a homemaker, though the family was not wealthy. They were deeply rooted in values like simplicity, discipline, and hard work. Now, I must share my thoughts on childhood and education of Kalamji. And Kalam was the youngest of 5 siblings. From an early age, he showed a deep interest in learning and science. His father's humility and spirituality, along with his mother's support, greatly influenced his character. To support the family, Kalam took an odd job, including selling newspaper in the morning while balancing his studies. This early exposure to struggle shaped his lifelong belief in self-reliance and resilience. He attended Swaj Higher Secondary School in Ramnathpuram. He developed a keen interest in mathematics and physics, and the subject later guided him towards a career in science and engineering. Inspired by his teachers, Subramaniam Iyer, Kalam realized the importance of flying and aviation, igniting his dream to pursue aeronautics. Now, if I highlight his college and early inspiration, after completing school, Kalam went to study physics at St. Joseph College, Tiruchirappalli. Although he initially pursued physics, he soon realized his true passion lay in engineering. He then enrolled in MIT, Madras Institute of Technology, to study aerospace engineering. And at MIT, despite financial challenges, he worked hard and earned the respect of his professors. During a project in college, Kalam's team was tasked with designing an aircraft. His dedication and attention to detail caught the eye of the faculty, reinforcing his dream of becoming a scientist. And this early experience laid the foundation for his later achievements in the field of aerospace and missile technology. Dr. Abdul Kalam's career at ISRO was a turning point in his life, marking his rise in pioneering space scientist. He joined ISRO in 1969 as a project director of India's first satellite launch vehicle, in short form SLV-3, and his work was instrumental in establishing India's capabilities in space technology. Kalam led the design of SLV-3, developed, launched an Indian first indigenous built rocket that successfully placed the Rohini satellite into orbit in 1980. The success marked India's entry into the exclusive group of nations with satellite launch capabilities. If we look visionary leadership in space program, at ISRO, Kalam was known for his ability to inspire teams and motivate young scientists working tirelessly to overcome technical challenges. He played a key role in developing various satellites and launch technologies which laid the foundation for India's advancement in space exploration. Under his leadership, India developed expertise in multi-stage rocket, solid and liquid propulsion system and other critical technologies which enabled future missions like PSLV and GSLV launch vehicle. Collaboration and management. Kalam was not only a brilliant scientist but also an exceptional manager. He brought together cross-disciplinary teams to achieve complex goals, often under limited resources. Dr. Kalam's tenure at ISRO transformed India's space program into fledgling initiative into globally recognized entity. His success with SLV-3, the groundwork for later achievements like Chandrayaan, Mongolayan and other ambitious space missions, I can say. Working with ISRO shaped his belief that technology could be a tool to empower nations and inspired him to think about using science to solve societal challenges. His time at ISRO not only made him a symbol of India's technological self-reliance but also prepared him for the next crucial role in DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization. Working at ISRO shaped his belief, and Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's career in DRDO was marked by groundbreaking achievements in missile technology and defense systems, earning him the title Missile Man of India. His tenure at DRDO began before his ISRO stint, but he rejoined the organization in 1980 to lead India's Strategic Defense Initiative, Integrated Guided Missile Development Program, that is IGDMP. In 1983, Integrated Development Program, Kalam spearheaded a landmark initiative to make India self-reliant in missile technology. Under this program, several indigenous missiles was developed such as Prithvi, Agni, Akash, Trishul, Nag. And Prithvi was India's first surface-to-surface missile, Agni a long-range ballistic missile critical to India's nuclear deterrence, and Akash a surface-to-air missile, Trishul a quick reaction surface-to-air missile, Nag an anti-tank guided missile. And these 5 missiles was developed in his tenure. The success of these projects placed India among the few nations with advanced missile capabilities and strengthening in defense pursuit. And development of indigenous defense systems such as unmanned aerial vehicle and advanced avionics. This focus on self-reliance in defense paved the way the future innovation in India's defense sector. Pokhran 3, if we look on that matter, Pokhran 2 nuclear test, that is 1998, at that time Kalam played a crucial role in India's second nuclear test conducted at Pokhran in 1998. He was a part of the core team that coordinated the Convert nuclear program, enhancing India's nuclear capabilities and asserting it was a responsible nuclear power. Kalam's contribution to missile development and nuclear defense systems significantly enhanced India's national security. His vision of technological self-reliance continues
to influence India's defense program today. An integrated development program and technology, he championed, laid the foundation for India's missile program with newer systems like Agni 5, tracing their roots back to his work. Through his career, DRDO Kalam exemplified how science and technology could be applied for national strength, balancing the development of defense capabilities with peaceful aspiration. Dr. Kalam played a pivotal role in 1998 nuclear test at Pokhran, which marked the turning point in India's defense strategy and established India's nuclear power as a nuclear power on global stage. The tests were carried out under the leadership of Prime Minister at that time, our Adaraniya Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and involved a high level of secrecy and planning and technological expertise. And Kalam's role, if you look, I am sharing the Kalam's role in Pokhran 2. Now, Kalam at that time chief scientific advisor to the Prime Minister and head of the DRDO, worked closely with Chidambaram, the chairman of Atomic Energy Commission. Together they coordinated the efforts between DRDO and Department of Atomic Energy. While the nuclear warheads were developed by Department of Atomic Energy, Kalam's expertise in ballistic missile system ensured that India could develop the nuclear payload effectively. The Agni and Prithvi missile systems were crucial components of India's strategic deterrence. The Pokhran 2 test involved 5 nuclear devices detonated over 3 days. The missile required extreme secrecy to avoid detection by foreign intelligence, particularly from satellite. Kalam and his team used creative measures including camouflaging activities as regular army exercise to keep the operation under wraps. On 1998 May 11, India detonated 3 devices: a thermonuclear bomb, a fission bomb, and a sub-kiloton device. 2 more sub-kiloton tests were carried out, ensuring the capability was demonstrated across different yields. Kalam was present at the test site and closely monitored the result. And after the successful test, he famously briefed Prime Minister Vajpayee, who declared to the nation, India is now a nuclear weapons state. What was the impact or legacy of Pokhran 2? The test led to international sanctions, including those from United States and Japan. They forced the world to recognize India as a legitimate nuclear power. And successful tests boosted India's security and deterrence capabilities, especially in the face of regional challenges. They also solidified India's position in geopolitics as a responsible nuclear state. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam received numerous awards and honors throughout his life for his exceptional contribution to science, technology, education, public service. His achievements in the field of space technology, missile development, national building made him one of the India's most revered figures. And major awards and honors that is Padma Bhushan in 1981, awarded by Government of India for his contribution to space research and missile technology. Padma Vibhushan, second highest civilian award for his scientific leadership and achievements at ISRO and DRDO. Bharat Ratna, that is 1997, India's highest civilian award for his contribution to science and defense technology, his role in India's nuclear test at Pokhran. Indira Gandhi Award for National Integration for promoting national unity and integration through his work and vision for developed India. And Von Barun Award for National Space Society for his contribution to aerospace. And Hoover Medal also honoring his achievements in promoting public welfare. These are 6 prestigious awards he won at that time. And posthumous honors after his death. And remaining the institution, several institutions and landmark, that is Rameswaram Airport and Ignite Awards were renamed with his in his honor. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Memorial was inaugurated in Rameswaram after his passing in 2015. Kalam birthday declared as World Students' Day. United Nations declared World Students' Day to honor for his love for education and students. Dr. Abdul Kalam Award was instituted by various state governments to recognize individuals for their contribution to space, science, education and social work. APJ Abdul Kalam Ignite Awards encouraging innovation among school students in India. Dr. Kalam's numerous awards and honors reflected his multifaceted contribution to science and technology, education, public service, and also his deep young minds and future of India. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was 11th President of India and becoming the first scientist and first bachelor to hold the office. He was known as popularly People's President. He won widespread admiration for his humanity vision and efforts to connect with youth and the common citizens of India. His tenure was marked by his focus on education, technologies and national development. Kalam was nominated for the presidency by NDA, National Democratic Alliance, with support from various political parties and also Indian National Congress. Dr. Kalam focused on inspiring students and young minds across India, and he frequently visited school, university, engaging with students and urging them to dream big. His belief that youth are future of nation was reflected in his vision for India 2020 roadmap for transforming India into a developed country. As a president, Kalam advocated for scientific and technological progress of the nation. He emphasized the role of innovation, entrepreneurship and sustainable development in achieving economic growth and self-reliance. His book, India 2020, A Vision for the New Millennium, encapsulated his ideas on how India could emerge as a global leader. And interaction with the citizens and being a people's president, breaking the traditional boundaries of the office. Kalam actively connected with the public. He invited ordinary citizens, including students, to the Rashtrapati Bhavan, making it more accessible than ever. His modest lifestyle, approachability and focus on public service earned him the title People's President. And handling controversial issues with grace. In his tenure, he returned the bill to the Parliament for reconsideration, that is Office of Profit Controversy 2006, and death penalty case. He was not in favor of capital punishment. Kalam forwarded the decisions on mercy petitions to the government respecting the constitutional framework. Given his background in defense technology, Kalam took a keen interest in matters related to national security and scientific advancement. He supported the development of missile system, space research and nuclear program to enhance India's strategic capabilities. His interaction with students and youth became the hallmark of his presidency. His speeches and his famous "Dream Big" message continue to inspire millions. Kalam transformed the Office of Presidents into more inclusive institutions, earning respect across all sections of society. And regardless of political and social background, at his tenure he offered a second term by political leaders, but he declined, and stating he wanted to return to teaching and mentoring. Dr. Kalam's presidency was unique in many ways. He engaging with students, scientists and common public, and his tenure remains a symbol of integrity, simplicity, visionary leadership. And he continued to mentor students and work together towards his dream of a developed India until his passing in 2015. A firm belief in the transformative power of science and technology, Kalam encouraged students to explore these fields, and his personal journey from Rameswaram to become space scientist and missile technologies served as proof that no dream is too big. If we look his books and writings to inspire youth, his autobiography Wings of Fire recounts his journey from a modest background to becoming a key figure in India's defense and space program, inspiring countless readers. Another popular book, Ignited Minds, to call to young Indians to unleash their potential and work together, making India a developed nation by 2020. After his presidency, he continued to mentor students and participated in numerous youth-focused events. He supported Ignited Awards, which recognize innovative ideas from students. His message was always clear: if you have to be unique, you have to be different, and you must make a difference. You have to be unique, you have to be different, and you must make a difference. Kalam shared stories of failures and challenges from his own life, teaching students the value of resilience and learning from setbacks. His openness about failures, such as initial SLV-3 launch failure, taught youth that persistence leads to success. Persistence leads to success. And Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Ignite Awards and APJ Abdul Kalam Scholarship continues to encourage young innovation and students to excel in science, education and social work. And next we focus Kalam message to youth. Kalam message to youth, that is dream big and aim high. And second, don't fear failure, learn from it. Third, work with integrity and succeed with excellence. You have to take responsibility to make your dreams a reality. Dr. Kalam's life was a living message to the youth, no matter where you come from, with hard work, persistence and a dream. You can achieve greatness. His love for students and belief in their potential continues to inspire future generations, making him not just a leader but a mentor and a role model for millions of young people. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was not only a visionary scientist, a leader and a prolific writer. His book reflects his thought on science, spirituality, national development, leadership and power of youth. Through his writings, Kalam aimed to inspire readers to pursue their dreams and contribute to nation building. And famous book by Dr. Kalam, that Wings of Fear, that is an autobiography, and Ignited Minds, Unleashing the Power Within India, India 2020, A Vision to New Millennium, and also many co-authors. He wrote numerous books, that is Luminous Spark, Guiding Soul, and Turning Points, You Are Born to Blossom, different with co-authors, and Ignited Scientific Pathway to Brighter Future. And this book co-author was Srijan Pal Singh, that is Encouraging Pursue Career in Science and Technology. A Manifesto for Change, here co-author was Konraj, that is Update India's 2020 Vision, highlighting the progress made and challenges that remain. Dr. Kalam's books reflect his vision for India, his love for students and education, his scientific and spiritual outlook on life, whether inspiring young readers through personal stories or presenting policy blueprints for national development. His writings continue to influence and motivate people across generations. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was a rare combination of brilliant scientific mind and a compassionate humanitarian heart. Throughout his life, he merged science and technology with human values, believing that knowledge should serve not just intellectual growth but also society's well-being. His legacy lies not only in missiles, satellites and books, but also his empathetic connection with people from all walks of life. If we quote some reflecting his dual nature, that is on science and society, he wrote that science is a beautiful gift to humanity, we should not distort it. If we look on dreams and youth, he wrote, you have to dream before your dreams can come true. And on leadership and service, he wrote, if you want to shine like a sun, first burn like a sun. If we look on compassion and humanity, he wrote, for great man, religion is a way of making friends. Small people make religion a fighting tool. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam exemplified a balance between intellect and empathy, proving that science and humanity can go hand in hand. His scientific achievements laid the foundation for a stronger India. His compassionate nature made him an eternal source of inspiration for millions. His life is a reminder that true greatness lies not just in advancement but in service to others. Quotes by Dr. Kalam. Dreams transform into thoughts, and thoughts results in action. If you want to shine like a sun, first burns like a sun. And later life and public engagement. After leaving office, Kalam declined offers to return to politics and returned to his first love, teaching. And he served as a visiting professor and guest lecturer in numerous prestigious institutions like Indian Institute of Management at Shillong, Ahmedabad, Indore, Anna University, Chennai, Banaras Hindu University, Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. Kalam believed that education was the key to societal transformation and spent a significant amount of time interacting with students, inspiring them to think innovatively. Kalam became a popular public speaker, especially among students and youth. His message revolved around dreaming big, overcoming challenge and contributing to society. He is actively involved in youth empowerment program, encouraging young people to pursue career in science and technology and urging them to make a difference in the world. He quoted that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. This belief drove his lifelong engagement with students and younger generation. Kalam remained committed to his vision and developed India by 2020. He worked tirelessly with students, entrepreneurs and policymakers, stressing the need for innovation in science and technology, sustainable economic growth, rural development, self-reliance, clean energy and environment conservation. Kalam was actively involved in various charitable and educational initiatives. He supported projects focused on rural development, education for unprivileged and healthcare. He worked with organizations to provide solar-powered energy systems to remote villages and promote e-learning platform for students in rural areas. Despite being a man of science, Kalam was deeply spiritual and emphasized the importance of inner peace and harmony. His interaction with spiritual leaders, thinkers reflected his belief that science and spirituality are complementary. His book, Transcendence 2015, captures his thought on spirituality and his relation with Pramukh Swami Maharaj, a spiritual leader who greatly influenced him. And final moments on 1950, Dr. Kalam was delivering a lecture at IIM, Indian Institute of Management, Shillong, on the topic Creating a Livable Planet. During the session, he collapsed from a cardiac arrest and was rushed to the hospital where he was declared dead. His passion during an interaction with students was seen as symbolic, reflecting his lifelong passion for teaching and inspiring young minds. And after his death, if we look at nation's reaction, the news of his death shocked the nation, leading to an outpouring of grief and tributes from leaders and citizens and students alike. His funeral took place in Rameswaram, Tamil Nadu, where he was laid to rest with full state honors, attended by thousands, including dignitaries and common citizens. And thus we lost a great leader, great son of soil, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. And I must thankfully and grateful to all dignitaries, all officers for giving us such an opportunity to commemorate and tribute to Dr. Kalam on his birthday, that is today, 15 October. And I must leave, and before leave, I must thank to all of you. Thank you all.